had a really bad first day at a new job? I can almost guarantee it's not as bad as the guy who was working as Keith Urban's guitar tech a few years ago at the ACMs, and this event was so bad that it actually made Keith nervous to perform at award shows from here on forward. He told me all about that. It's a story you do not want to miss this week in the Country Music Update. I'm Gregg Reynolds. First, Luke, you are not the father.
You are not.
And that's when Luke would come in on Maury dancing around like, I told you I wasn't the father. You can tell I watched a lot of Maury growing up, but Luke wanted to clarify a rumor going around this week when he was on Ellen.
And my mother calls me and she goes, I'm sitting here reading some gossip thing, which I don't know how she subscribes to an online gossip thing anyway. And then she goes, it says you're you fathered Maren Morris's child. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not need this today. So my current single that's out now, Waves, was written by Maren's husband, Ryan Hurd. And I shared it from my mother straight to Ryan. And I said, buddy, I think we need to talk. But I'm not.
You were not.
I am not
the
father. We can call Maury Povich in or however y'all want to go about it.
I love that Mama LeClaire was like, Luke, are you this woman's baby daddy? And he's like, Mom, stop reading the tabloids. We also say congratulations this week to Robin Ottolini, whose debut single on Country Radio F-150 is officially top 10. And she told me a little bit about her journey from TikTok to country radio star.
Whew. So I was on watching TikToks right at the start of quarantine because the guy I was dating loved TikTok. So I was just like, yeah, this is hilarious. And then my neighbor was just like, Rob's like, you should try putting music on there. And I had never even thought of it. Like, it didn't clue in that all these artists that I'm watching are just like blowing up. And I was like, oh, that's nice for them. And it didn't seem like a thing that I could do. But yeah, and then my neighbor was just like, Rob's just like, go for it. And I did. And then she blew up. And then F-150 had her own trend, which was everybody saying what their F-150 was when they turn their head, the sad part. So yeah, it was just wild because I was like watching it happen to other people. And I was like, there's no way I'm lucky enough that the algorithm picks up my song. But she did. And
what was the moment though? Was it 24 hours in where it got a certain amount of views, or a week in where you just saw it have a huge jump?
Okay. So, the first times I posted like one or two songs and they went like viral, as you say, like got a bunch of likes, and then I'd get a spike in the streams and I was like, whoa, this is cool. And then for F-150, when that trend hit, there was like 1,500 videos of people using the sound. And then my streams like skyrocketed for F-150. And I was like, this is not real. I got like 100,000 streams in one day. And there's like 500 people listening at a time. And then the sound or whatever, it got to like 40,000 people using the sound in the trends. And I was like, there's 40,000 videos with my song, which is like showing up to other people. And then I cracked 1 million streams in like a couple days. It was insane.
And speaking of country radio stars, I got to chat with Keith Urban this week about the fact that his latest single, One Too Many with Pink, is #1 in Canada. Now, don't gloss over that, because he wanted to make a point of the fact that it's not #1 yet anywhere else in the entire world, but right here in Canada. He said that's happened a lot during his career, and we talked about the love Keith has with Canada and we have for him.
When I first played in Canada, I could tell. I'm on stage playing and I'm like, these people, they get it. They get this. I don't know what I do, but they get it. And I love it here. And I've always loved coming to Canada ever since day one.
Well, I have to test your love of Canada. I've got a bunch of only Canadian treats, and I want you to say yes or no to whether or not you've tried it, okay?
Oh, my God. Okay.
Smarties.
Yeah.
Crispy Crunch.
Definitely.
Coffee Crisp.
It's okay.
Not a fan. All right, ketchup chips and all dressed chips.
What's the all dressed chips?
It's like a mix of every flavor, and it's the best thing you'll ever have.
Oh, I haven't had that.
When you come through Calgary next, I'm going to have a big bag of all dressed chips for you to try, because it's going to be game changing for you. Are you a chip guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, truly, I cannot wait to have him try some all-dress chips for the very first time when he finally rolls through here again. And I did tell you, there's a great story about a bad first day. It was his guitar tech a few years ago at the ACMs, and this event made Keith scared to perform at all award shows going forward. Here's that story.
But here's what I think about when you mention about award shows and forgetting something. We were playing the ACMs in Las Vegas, can't remember the year, and we were up getting ready to play, and we were playing to track, except I'm playing live guitar, including a solo, and really singing. And the amplifier blew up. And we're just about, they're coming out of commercial, we're up next, and my amp blew. So they found another amp within seconds and plugged that in. It blew. They changed the fuse blew. And I look at my guitar tech, first day on the job, he's drenched in sweat, he's white as a ghost. And I'm hanging onto my guitar going, and there's a guy with a clipboard and a little headpiece going, "Are we ready? Are we ready?" And I'm like, "No, I got no guitar. There's going to be a big no solo moment." And he goes, "We got to go. Yes or no?" And I'm like, "We have no guitar." And he goes, in that moment I was thinking, what happens if this amp doesn't work? What happens? I found out they just move on to somebody else. That's what happens.
I thought you'd become the air guitar champion, and everybody would just love how you. Yeah.
Literally, my band is on stage. We've got the curtain closed, ready to open. Dude with clipboard is like, "Are we going or not?" And I went, "We're not going." And I went, "All right, moving on." And they went, and they're like, "Off the stage, everybody off the stage. Next band." And I'm like, I'm walking off with my guitar, going, "What the hell? What happened? What?"
There's Gary Lamont's Rascal Flatts is on stage now. You're like, "What? How did this?"
We didn't get to play, and I'm backstage going, "What the hell?" And so, yeah, I get very nervous playing live on award shows because everything can go wrong.
You can check out the rest of my conversation with Keith Urban. Just mouse around on this YouTube page, Thomas Rhett. I chatted with him recently too. You can check that interview out. Until then, I'm Gregg Reynolds with another country music update.